Hey guys, welcome back. Thanks for joining the part 2. I was sharing ephemera pieces that I have made for 2 upcoming junk journals. I hope to be able to release them over the next couple weeks. And the theme, these are floral papers, and I have used Wuthering Heights as the theme for these projects. So I showed you these glassine bags before. These are the flat glassine bags, and then I have these bigger sandwich bags, I think. Oops, I'm sorry, these are the gusseted kinds, but I have sewn the gussets closed because I didn't need them for this particular design. And I've gone over the glassine with journal cards from the paper pack. These are journal cards from the paper pack. They're beautiful. And then some music paper from a music book that I have, sheet music book. And then a fabric tab with gold vine trim. And this paper is also from the collection. These are the beautiful roseate florals. They're stunning. On this side, you have some botanical book page and then some newsprint on brown paper. So these are actually brown paper bags that I've ripped, like when I get happy mail. The last happy mail I got from Terry, she packed all her all the goodies in glassine and brown paper bags, and then a couple of them had tears, and they kind of tore in transit. So the ones that were torn, I just used them up in collages. And then that's another journal card here, which is backed on to eco-dyed cardstock. This was my first, last, and nearly failed attempt at eco-dyeing, but then I like the staining that I got. Didn't get much of a pattern. And then the flowers are from the roseate collection, and then we have eyelet lace, which is also from Terry. The glassine bags, the brown bags, the eyelet lace, all from the huge happy mail that I got from Terry. So that's one, and then that's two, and these are Tim Holtz snippets that I have. This is also a glassine bag. There's a pocket here backed onto eco-dyed cardstock, and then botanical paper, florals, eyelet lace, and this large journal card with a paper tab, with a fabric tab and gold vine trim from a tattered dream on Etsy. And more glassine bags. As you can see, I was going quite crazy. What happened with this project is that I was collecting the digitals over a long time, because this theme is so close to my heart. There's so much that I had collected, and of course now that I had the prints, I had to make sure I did justice to them, that by making them part of ephemera, and not just backing them onto cardstock and clipping them on pages, which I sometimes do. And I think I'm still going to do that with a few leftover digis that I have, but the big stash is because of the big stash of digitals that I collected. That's some jute linen fabric with gold vine trim on it. This paper is from the collection, and oh yes, this paper collection, I mean, all Bob and Betty papers, they are amazing quality. They are so sturdy and perfect finish, and they take distressing well, so they're not like glossy where you can't distress them well enough. And that is my tea stained glassine bag. Ooh, I love that color. And sari silk. And these are cut aparts from washi tape that I got from this shop on Instagram. I think it's Retelier. I'm gonna link it below. So that's one of the bags, and then there's a pocket here for storing smaller tags or journal cards. And then of course these are vintage movie posters. Isn't that lovely? Wuthering Heights has been adapted quite a few times, and though my favorite adaptation or I couldn't use any of the recent pictures because those would be copyrighted. So that's the other glassine bag, and a pocket here, and these two are a wee bit complex. Let me get in a good angle here. So what we have here, it's a booklet, and if you take, maybe I should just flip it out, not gonna help. Okay, sorry guys, that's how it's supposed to be. Oops, what's with sorry about that. Okay, here we are. This is some seam binding that I dyed with brown alcohol ink to give it a slightly vintage look. And what happens here is this is an envelope, and you can still use it. This envelope is so I had leftover stationery from my wedding, which was a long time ago, but this is Crane and Company stationery that was sent over to me by my friend back then, and I still have a few pieces left over, and I try to use them when I'm writing either to someone very special, or I am looking for something to add to my journals. So this is the note card that is supposed to go into this envelope. So that's the Crane and Company note card, which I have altered completely to the point that you can barely see it. That's the card. And this is Tsunami Rose, Tim Holtz tissue, and Bob and Betty decoupage papers, and then just some leisure to make a booklet, and lots of writing space here. Also, this is Tsunami Rose, this is a dyed doily, brown paper, Tim Holtz tissue, and this is from a botanical book. Let's open up. Ooh, I love these illustrations. The name of the artist is failing me right now. I'm definitely going to put it in the description box, and quotes from the book. And there is a pocket here. This is fabric, and then there's some matte gold paper, and then music sheets and some floral digis and some fabric, and then that is these are the lovers, and it's a largish tag with a sari silk topper. And on this side, so this is so this is a folded brown paper bag, flat bag. It's a flat lunch bag, and I don't think the camera will be able to catch it, but you can see a bit of it here, and it's then lined with another glassine panel, so you can barely see it. But below this is the brown paper bag, and then there's the glassine bag with some collaging on it, and then these tags go into it. Yep. So this opens like that, and then there's a pocket here, and there's a pocket on this side, and then there's a pocket here, and there's a pocket here, and that's about it. Same thing with this. This opens up. This floral is from Tsunami Rose. This digital is from Tsunami Rose. The same thing. Here's a ledger booklet. This alteration is a collage. This is Tsunami Rose. This is Bob and Betty. And this is an illustration. Heathcliff, he's stricken and torn and dealing with his angst, not dealing with it rather. And that's a pocket here. In a fat tag, this is American Crafts textured cardstock, which is my go-to cardstock. That is the brown paper lunch bag that has been altered. Go in, and then when I close it this way are these two tags tucked into this wax paper pocket, and the wax paper has been dyed. And then a bit of collaging here with some graph paper and Bob and Betty papers, some fabric. So that's that one. Just a couple tiny tags that I made. Just some upcycled lunch bag, brown paper bag. These are tiny CD covers which I altered, and these are the tags that go in them. Of course, this is also from the Roseate paper pack. These are the beautiful florals that I told you about, and these are tiny, and then they have so much detailing on them. That's the detailing that you see right there. This is a cut up, like a fussy cut piece, and then some fabric detailing. That's the other side. There's a ticket, of course some lace and fabric, sari silk. That is also from the paper pack. Love the staining on this one, love the staining. And this goes in. I was working on these with a lot of love. This project, I've been waiting for it for months. After getting the DGs, I just had to find the right collection to go with it. Alright guys, so these are just these double pockets. This is stiff cardstock, and that has some staining from the eco dye, and then brown paper pocket here, and then there's another tiny pocket here, and this is not a pocket, this is just layering. It's layering, so you can keep it floating or attach it to a page. Same thing, some trim, a stained doily, and then the double pockets. Alright, we are now able to see the bottom of the tray. There are two more of these envelopes. These, I don't think I used a template. I think I just used the length of the page. Like, this book is pretty tall. I used the length of the page, like, and just folded it over in a way that it forms this. Not very tiny. These are also pretty sizable, but here. Anywho, book page pocket with some detailing, some shimmery handmade paper, and then the washi tape cutter board and roseate papers. Okay, these are two large journal cards. That's Heathcliff and Kathy, and then on this side this is for journaling, squared paper and book page. And then these envelopes I built with pattern paper. This pattern paper is not from Bob and Betty. This is just some generic paper that I had lying around, and this is the collaging I did on it. I hope you like it. I was very happy with these. I think I shared them on Instagram. That must have been like a couple months ago. And then that I've left them open. I usually do that in case someone wants to make a booklet out of it. And then the last item, these 4 envelopes. So these are just tall envelopes split into 2, like you just cut them through the middle in half and then sew them to seal the edges and make pockets out of them. They have been coffee dyed. These are the book pages, the cover designs from various editions of Wuthering Heights. There, love that staining. Okay folks, thank you for sticking around on this rather long project. I have to say I'm a wee bit tired, but hopefully I'll be back soon with a quick flip through of the books, so that 1, you know which ephemera pieces are going into which book, and 2, you get to see the inside pages. I think the ephemera is going to come in a separate bag, which is what I like now, because I feel it's safer to ship them like that. There are no pokey ends, and the person receiving it can then decide where they want to use it. All right guys, thank you so much. I'll be back soon. Bye bye. Have a great day.